Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the special council meeting, Tabor Town Council for Monday, April 29th, 2024. Call the meeting to order and ask for the adoption of the agenda as presented, please. Councilor McLean?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that we adopt the agenda as presented.
Thank you. Motion on the table. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thank you. And I believe we still are expecting Councilor Sorensen, but we'll just carry on. At the moment, public hearings are none, adoption minutes are none, no business arising, no bylaws. Action items, item 7.1, Tabor Unity Powwow by Eagle Spirit. Mr. Thibault.
So in addition to your package, I'd handed out a paper from the Alberta government that is confirming the grant monies that we're discussing in the package. That wasn't part of the electronic package, but it's there in front of you. Also, I have, this was in the package. This was the letter for Eagle Spirit Nest, and this is the signed version. So the one in the package is not signed, but this one is the signed version that I have. I just didn't make a copy for everyone. That does exist in your package.
That's from the president of Eagle Spirit Nest, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So that's all it was. I'll hand it over to well, I guess I can speak to it just as anyone else. So what we're looking at doing, and if John's here if there's any questions, is so this $45,000 grant money has been awarded to Eagle Spirit Nest, but there's a processing time frame that's going to land at the end of June. However, the event is on May 11th and 12th. So what we're doing, those letters that are in there, is we're trying to get the grant writers to change the payee to be the town of Tabor instead of Eagle Spirit Nest, and the town could front them the money, the $45,000, knowing that the $45,000 was coming back to the town. There's a bunch of expenses that should get paid on the weekend of the event and not have to wait until June 30th. So this was the only way that financially we found to make it work. And so that's kind of what this is all about. Administration doesn't have concerns that we're not going to get the $45,000 one way or another. But what we haven't worked out is we haven't actually got the grant paperwork sent to us to sign yet, because it's not actually been completed yet. So we don't know if the payee is going to change from Eagle Spirit to ourselves. But we've got assurances that it will come our way. And like I said, Mr. Orr was here if there's any questions around any of the finance piece of it. So over to council.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chivo. Just to confirm, Kim will be our grant writer out of Lethbridge that helped us out with this particular grant application. Actually made contact with the grant people in this regard and confirmed to the three of us, myself, Mr. Thibault, and Mr. Owa, that this was the process, and she had set this up through them to take care of that. So hopefully there's no concerns about that, but welcome any questions or comments if you may have those. And Councilor McLean.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm not really concerned, but if it doesn't change and we pay them the $45,000, will they pay us back that money? Right? If the payee doesn't change and then they get that on top of what we give them, then they're going to just write it back to us. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that was the assurances that we're looking for to become the actual payee, because then we don't have that concern at all. But until we actually see that, we don't know that for sure. But there's not, like I said, administration doesn't have any concerns that Eagle Spirit Nest wouldn't hand over the money to the town. But it just feels a whole lot better if we're actually the payee than waiting for that to be handed back over to the town. So you are correct. We don't have anything right now that says that that's the case.
Right. Thank you, Councilor Bruin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So the Unity Powwow is for sure happening. There's no question. That's been all.
Correct. It's gone through the special events application process. It was based on receiving this grant. They are going to receive the grant. Initially, they were going to receive the grant, I think it was 1 week after the event, but then the grant people came back and said, no, we're not going to be able to process it till the end of June. So that's where the snag came in. But yes, it's for sure a go.
Question, what did the town contribute to the powwow?
A bunch of waivers to the tune of like $9,600 and some for all the event space is what the town contributed to us.
And this grant, I'm sorry, just correct me, the 45,000 grant then would come to the town of Tabor?
That's what's being asked of the Alberta government, is to change
Okay,
the
so
pay.
we would
from
get
the-
the $45,000 coming to us. We'll advance the $45,000 to Unity Powwow. So
Correct.
we're pretty safe with getting the grant money.
Grant money is for sure. We're looking to change the payee from Eagles Nest to us.
As long as they agree with that, I'd have no problem.
Yeah, Eagles Nest has agreed. The government is, they're going to do
Yeah,
their thing
that's,
when they do their thing.
That's correct. That's what that letter was signed
Okay,
off.
I'll just
about,
confirm that. So as long as
Okay.
the grant check's made out to the town of Tabor, I have no problems with it.
All right, thank you, Councilor McLean.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm prepared to make a motion that council
Well-
directs administration to create and sign a letter of support and financial commitment to the Ministry of Immigration and Multiculturalism to amend the payee of the grant disbursement of $45,000 from Eagle Spirit Nest Community Association to the town of Tabor. Can I do number 2 as well or separate?
Is you like those separate or? Okay, all right, very well. Thank you. Motion on the table. Any further discussion? All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thank you. We now have Councilor Sorensen present. Thank you. That's all right. Just got started. So- All right, Councilor Firth?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm prepared to make the second motion.
Very well.
I move that council directs administration to advance Eagle Spirit Nest Community Association $45,000 to be reimbursed by the Ministry of Immigration and Multiculturalism grant.
Thank you. Motion on the table. Any further discussion? All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thank you. All right, with that, just ask for a motion to move into closed session, please. Councilor Bruin, motion on the table. All in favor? Carried unanimously. Thank you.